This is Jeff Mucci with RCR Wireless News. We're with Ted Obenauer, who's VP of Sales and Marketing for Henkels McCoy. Ted, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
From your point of view, what are some of the challenges you're seeing mobile operators have deploying DAS in building and out of building?
So I think probably the most fundamental part is consistency of implementation, right? The whole continuum from engineering through design and making sure that you have a quality, because at the end of the day it's about the quality of the signal within the buildings or outside the buildings. So there's a lot more complexity that, in the marketplace than most people understand. You can't walk around here without understanding this is a very complex environment and lots of different options and lots of different ways of implementing it. And quite frankly, it takes a fairly good-sized organization behind it to make that happen.
When you talk about consistency and scalability, can you give some specific examples of where things break down?
They break down at the smallest little pieces, right? Not having the right people trained, not investing in the actual test equipment that it takes to test your installation, having a quality process, having an implementation process that's consistent, having the right people with the right skills in the right place. That's basically what construction is all about. We have a 88-year history of doing just that, and that helps us get a head start. But that is the challenge.
And what specific things do you do to help carriers overcome those challenges?
One, just be Henkels McCoy. Bringing to bear our ability to deliver, but I think the specific things we do is really get into making sure we have a strong design, and that we have people that have this true implementation experience to implement the product to the design. So following that is all the art that's in between and making sure that it's a quality construction.
How long has Henkels McCoy been involved with in-building wireless?
Actually, our history in in-building wireless, with courtesy of our in-building team, probably goes back 8 or 9 years. So we have over 1,000 installations, and we've been doing other types of outside wireless for our utility customers, for as many years as it's been being done. So.
And Wi-Fi, it's a hot topic, Wi-Fi offload. I know Henkels McCoy has been doing Wi-Fi for a long time in a lot of federal systems, federal buildings.
Right.
What are you seeing in terms of some of the challenges that carriers are facing bringing those two networks together?
Well, I think it's really their opportunity space. To be able to offload that is absolutely critical to them. They also have to do it effectively with the enterprise customer. So the enterprise customer has to be willing to allow that to happen. We're seeing a lot of customers with their unified communications wanting to do that, but at the same time it has to work cohesively with the carrier. So Wi-Fi is our bread and butter. We've been doing it for a long time, as you say. It's part of our normal network implementation, but you have to have the capacity to be able to not have it impact your regular data stream, right? So,
what are some of the skill sets that are in the highest demand today?
Engineers, absolutely. If you're an RF, if you got a child going to college, tell them to go to RF engineering. It's definitely a hot topic, and you can see why as you're here today. So, but then I think the next skill is the true implementation experience.
You got 5,000 employees, large, privately held company. Can you talk about some of the core competencies and capabilities you offer the market for the wireless segment?
We're kind of unique because we can operate both within the power, electrical, and the communications environment. So our ability to offer both inside and outside plant, when we start talking about outside plant or near buildings, such as a campus, large public environment, those type of things, you usually also run into problems with access to different parts of the pole or the environment. We literally can bring one combined crew out that can work both in the power space and in the telecom space, as well as have the expertise to configure and manage the equipment. So that kind of puts us in a unique environment. So that's why we're really focused on both inside and outside DAS, and obviously with our years as a utility construction firm, we can connect it all the way back to the central office. Do all the backhaul, have all the fiber work, and we're licensed within all the utility providers.
Thank you.